What is the best way to get clients for your house cleaning business? So this is what I'm going to cover off in today's video. So as you'll be well aware, there are lots of different marketing channels out there, but I firmly believe that if you're a client who's really serious about booking a cleaning service, the first point of call you still go to is Google. You know, you're not flicking through a newspaper looking at adverts, you're not scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. The first place the majority of people will go to is google.com. So there are lots of different ways of advertising on Google, and this is what I want to break down in today's video. You know, we work with cleaning companies all around the world on their Google marketing, so I'll leave a link below the description for those of you that are interested. So I'll jump through onto the other screen and we can go through it there. So when we talk about Google marketing, it's specifically we're talking about page one on Google. So if you are a client and you type into Google something like Cleaners Cambridge, that's where I'm based, so it could be, you know, Cleaners Boston, House Cleaning San Francisco, the results that you see on page one are really where, you know, we focus our attention. So when I talked about a minute or so ago that there are various ways that we can get our cleaning company to occupy one of these slots on page one. And if you think about it, the first thing to say is that the reality is that, you know, if your cleaning company is on page two or page three, it's really a waste of time. You know, no one goes on to page two or beyond. So it's really about figuring out, can we get our cleaning business on one of these spots? And if we can, we get a good chance of the person who's doing this search in the first place clicking on our listing and then getting in touch with us. And obviously, if we're getting more leads, we'll get more book clients and more revenue. So when we look at page one on Google, there are broadly four areas or four sections of page one. So at the very top, you know, we have, these are called your Google local service ads, LSA for short, Google local, they've got various names. But the LSA listings at the top, this basically refers to Google's pay-per-lead service. So, you know, as you can see here, we've got cleaning solutions, K's cleaning services. So what they will have done is that they would have signed up with Google Local to basically receive leads, receive phone calls from other clients. And if I was a client and I clicked to get phone number, I'd get the phone number and I would contact this cleaning company. And the way that the pricing works is that Google will charge you a set dollar amount for every single phone call that is transferred to your business. You can also get the option to receive message leads as well, because there will be, you know, another icon here. You can't see it with these two, but some other advertisers will also have an icon where it says message. Message the company, and what that will do is send a message through to the cleaning company that will get sent to the inbox. And again, every single time a message is sent through, Google will charge a set dollar amount. So Google Local is a really, really great way to get started. There's a couple of things that you need in place to begin with. You need a Google business profile. This is, I'll scroll down here, but you can see, we'll talk about the map sections in the next few minutes, but these are what are called Google business profiles. And this is basically Google's social profile. So on these profiles, you'll have, as you can see, the address, the name, the reviews, we'll have pictures, images, videos, descriptions, all those sorts of things. So you need to set up a Google business profile to begin with, and then to be approved on the local service ads platform, you also need 5 reviews. If you're just getting started, do some cleaning for your friends and family and get them to leave a review. And then Google will also do a quick background check on you as the business owner. So once that happens, it usually takes a couple of weeks to get that turned around. You can then get started with Google Local. Google Local is a great way to get started because it's really, really simple. You tell Google, I want to spend this budget. I'm interested in phone calls and message leads, or just phone calls, and then you basically just have to wait for Google to send them your way. So it's great in that it's really simple to get started, but one of the bits of feedback we often get is that sometimes Google Local will be sending us loads of leads. Fantastic. And then the next week, we don't change anything, and it changes. The lead volume comes down. So we don't have a huge amount of control with Google Local, but I think it's a great way to get started. And certainly, if you are running local service ads, obviously there are many more than 2 companies up here. But if you're running ads, then you get the chance of being visible in one of these slots as well. So below the local service ads, we've got this section here, and you can see it says sponsored. These are what's called the Google Ads listings. So Google Ads is basically the ad platform that Google has been running for the last 20, 30, 40 years, pretty much from the very start. And Google Ads is primarily what's called a keyword tool, a keyword platform. So the way that you set up a Google Ads campaign is, in essence, you are telling Google which keywords am I interested in. It could be cleaning Cambridge, cleaning companies near me, maid service near me, best maid service. You upload a list of keywords into the Google Ads platform, and you can then say, okay, these are the keywords that I'm interested in, and if someone searches for one of those keywords, I then want my advert to show. Google Ads platform, in essence, that is how it works. And obviously each time someone searches for the keyword, and if someone sees your advert, Google will charge you for each click. So it's different to local service ads in that if your advert is clicked on, Google will charge you a set dollar amount for that click. And then once someone clicks on this link, they will then go to your website or a landing page, and then it's over to you to try and get that person to call you up or send you a message. So Google Ads is, the platform that has been in place for many, many years. There are pros and cons for Google Ads as well. So the big pro for me is that it's a far more complicated beast. The reality is, if you don't know what you're doing, it's very easy to waste your money. And people can give up on it. There's a lot more moving parts. But then the big advantage there is that if you do know what you're doing, if you do know how to run these campaigns, you have a big advantage across the vast majority of other cleaning companies out there. So if you think about Google Local as being a really, really simple platform, it's very difficult to get an edge across your versus your competition. With Google Ads, it's much more possible if you know what you're doing to get a big advantage against your other cleaning company competitors. So, running Google Local and Google Ads together can make an awful lot of sense. And the way that we run it for the majority of our clients is that we will be tracking the lead cost very carefully for local and for Google Ads, and with whatever budget we're working with, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, we can then move the budget between the 2 platforms according to which is performing best at the time. So it's not always the case that local is performing better. It's not always the case that Google Ads is performing better. We can get fluctuations month on month and seasonally. But by running 2 platforms rather than 1 platform, it gives us 2 options, the 2 platforms, to potentially get better results. So if you're running a local service ad and you're running Google Ads, essentially you could come up in 2 spaces on page 1 to begin with. So this is what's called the Google's paid platform. Below that, you'll see the 3rd section, and this is what's called the Google Maps section. And this section has become much more important over the recent years with mobile and things like that. And as you can see, Google lists 3 profiles. These are the Google business profiles that I talked about, earlier on in the video. And to get ranked as one of these 3 companies, there's a lot that goes into it, and this is part of our SEO. Strategy. We need to make sure that our Google business profile, has, videos, images. We've maxed out the descriptions. We've got some keywords in there. The number of ratings is really important. The average is important. How recent the ratings are really, really important, because Google looks at all these different things when they're thinking about, someone has typed in this keyword, cleaners Cambridge, they can see from that person's IP address where they're physically based. So which 3 companies that Google will show that person depends on lots of things, but broadly it will look at, the location of the cleaning business versus the person doing the search. Obviously the closer the better generally. They'll also look at how many ratings. If you've got a really bad rating, you're less likely to be shown. They'll look at your profile and all those sorts of things. So getting ranked in this map section is really, really important. And if you can get ranked here, this puts you in a great position. If you're running your local ads, you're running Google ads, and you're getting visible in this 3rd section, the Google Maps section, then this puts you in a really, really great position. So going on to the 4th section, this is what's called, the organic SERPs, the search results, and this is part of your SEO as well. How this differs is that when someone types in Cleaners Cambridge or Cleaners Plus location, Google looks at all the websites out there. They'll not only look at a particular homepage, they'll look at specific pages on your website, and the idea is that they're trying to bring up the list of pages that they think is most relevant to the person searching. So, as you can see here, Cleaners Cambridge, we're going to be getting picked up, for specific location pages, service pages on the website. So this differs from this map section, and this is just, the Google business profile that is coming up. Whereas the organic SERPs, the search engine results, this is Google looking at specific pages of websites, across the internet. So there's a couple of things that we need to be doing here that are important. So if we click on this company, this is one of our clients. There are various things that we can do to maximize our chances of becoming one of those those companies that become listed. And in a nutshell, we have a great homepage here, but you can build out certain locations. So often if you have a big city, you can break that city down into smaller locations, smaller boroughs. Maybe there's some smaller towns, smaller areas within the city. And if Google can match a specific location page with the person searching, you're more likely to get ranked higher up as well. So one of the key ways to get ranked high up in these search engine results is by setting up your website in a way that breaks out has separate pages for your services, so maid service, deep cleaning, post-construction cleaning, but also has separate pages for your locations, your towns, your cities, and things like that. So that your site architecture is a big thing that drives how visible your ranking is in this section as well. So these are the 4 main areas that occupy page 1 on Google. As I said at the beginning of the video, if you believe that as I do, that maximizing your visibility on page 1 on Google is going to be the best investment of your time and resources, the next question then becomes, how do we maximize our visibility? And this is what we do with all our clients, and with many of our clients, we will be trying to what I call dominate Google. It's our Google domination strategy. It's how do you become one of these cleaning companies visible in local service ad section, in Google ads, within the maps, and in the organic search engine results as well. And if you can be visible in all 4 spots, it means that you're many, many more times likely for someone searching to actually click on your listing and then ultimately get in touch with you and then become a booked client. So this is a quick review of how we run Google marketing. As I said, if you're interested in what we do, I'll leave a link to our agency Project 83 in the description below. In this next video, I'm just going to take you in a bit more depth about what SEO is. SEO covers, getting visible on Google Business, on Google Maps section, as well as the SERPs, the SERPs results below. So I'll break down how we run that, some of the key things to look at. So I'll see you on the next one.